Right. Say good morning, Mr. Deal, and let us.
Good morning, Mr. Deal. How are you today, sir? I'm very well, thank you. Do you have this conversation very often? I do, and I'm guessing we're live now, so people will know that Stacey told me to say this. Can you hear me, Mr. Bozel? Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're wondering, on my left over here we have Mr. Stacey Bozel. Wave, Stacey.
I just had to
Stacey
check.
put his headphones in because
I'm
he's
just
watching
checking.
this live stream on Facebook.
I want to see whether the
Why
tech gods
someone who's
were
watching
working.
the live stream would be watching on Facebook is a question we should all be asking. The answer is really quite simple. Stacey is weird.
There was a very good reason for it, Mr. Deal. I wanted to make sure that the tech gods were allowing you through.
Total technical brilliance has solved the audio issue. So now, rather than just seeing me sit here like the fella on stage with his hand up the back of the dummy, like that, you should actually be able to hear my voice. We hope this is correct, and we will find out from the comments.
Well, so far, so good, right?
So welcome to Two Crazy Guys,
Yes,
One Crazy
morning
World,
update.
Crazy Morning Crypto Update.
And
I got
hopefully,
that wrong. No.
yes, that's right. Finally, third time lucky, mate. I think it looks like the sound and everything's coming through, and hopefully everything's working as we expect.
Thank you, Lord. And of course, Stacey, who sits here and stares at the computer like this, going, why isn't this working?
Yeah, that's no fun. We don't want to.
Right, now, before we skip to those fabulous looking charts of Turkey, Brazil, Colombia, Argentina, South Africa, Mexico, Chile, China, Indonesia, Spain, and all the rest, here is our crypto update.
Right.
Bitcoin.
Just hold on a sec. Just got to make sure.
Hold on.
Yeah, no, because the window on the software. Yeah, you can, but it looks like on the live stream.
There's lag.
Display and transition that over. All right, I think now we can talk. Now everyone can see the screen.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, number one there is Bitcoin, and will always be number one until someone else comes along and takes it down off Djokovic or something. And it is still sitting above $12,400.
Yep, so the last 24 hours have been good. So we had a bit of a jump up and then a jump back down. In fact, if I looked at the chart from yesterday, so we
yesterday's chart, is it?
Well, no, that's a daily chart. No, it's a 4-hour chart. So for the last 24 hours, we got up. I think we actually got up about 2.8. 12.8. Sorry, 12.8. Down.
I didn't think it hit 13.
No, it didn't quite. Down as low as just over 12. So it stayed above the 12,000 US. We remember we're talking US dollars.
Yes.
So yeah, but it was good that we got up over that resistance level. And
that's good.
So it's still it'll consolidate there now for a little bit until it works out where it's going to go next.
What has the overall market cap done?
So overall market cap has dropped a little, about 345 billion. So
that's not how much it dropped, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's our total. So we're down a little bit. We were 348 yesterday, so today we're at 345. So it just dropped off a little. We did actually, we did get as high as 350. I thought we hit 350. Yeah, 352.
Yeah, there you go.
And dropped off a little. So, but still, the trend
still looking very healthy.
Yeah, the trend overall's not looking too bad. It's sort of sitting. We hit as high as what was that? 377.
Yeah.
On June 26th.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But still holding. It's doing all right considering where we were. Considering December last year, we were at 100 billion.
Yeah.
Right. So, from 100 billion to 345 billion just this year is.
And you know why?
It's pretty good.
You know why? It's because people are buying red coin. So my daily red coin update, ladies and gentlemen, is it has risen from position 117 to 114. It's slowly climbing back into the double digits.
Yes, very, very important for sure, right?
It is when you're having a bit of fun like we're having.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So, and, look across the board. If we look at just across the top 10, the last 24 hours has been a bit of a pullback for most of the top 10. And that's just because we had a pretty decent rise up the day before. So, but overall, it's holding not too bad. So
it's going pretty well. So it's looking good. Now, I just want to quickly touch on that story that Stacey told everyone yesterday about the Deutsche Bank. Remember, Stacey was showing you this weird and wonderful website that wasn't really mainstream media, but it was very informative. It's called, what is it? There you go, ZeroHedge.com.
Zero Hedge, yeah.
Well, the story on Deutsche Bank actually became mainstream before 9 o'clock yesterday morning. It was the number one news story around the world.
Yeah.
So while it was all there and people were reading it, opening up news.com.au and so forth, just remember, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first here from two crazy guys, one crazy crypto world. The Deutsche Bank was laying off 18,000 people. They all got pulled into the cafeteria and handed their papers. So there you go. Stay with us. You will get the information you need first thing in the morning.
Look, absolutely. So there's some the title on this one was that the mood obviously wasn't real good outside Deutsche Bank, and it said it evokes feelings of when Lehman Brothers collapsed.
Absolutely.
But check this out. You got to love this. This photo here of the guy, two of the guys. Looks like they're being given their marching orders.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can see this where this red arrow is. He's holding a bag that says Bitcoins on it.
How awesome.
So we're wondering is that his exit strategy, right? Walk out of Deutsche Bank and go into Bitcoins. We thought that was
have a look at that. Have a look at the lines underneath that. There's 1,100 of those guys that have been let go in them, who on average earned 1.25 million, 60% of it cash. So they should be okay.
Oh, look, seriously, the amount of money those guys earn is ridiculous.
Yeah, if the average wage is 1.25 million, then some people are only going to be earning $1 million, but some are going to be earning 10 million, 20 million. So they should be okay. So when you hear about these guys saying we can't find a job, just remember that in 1 year they earn what a lot of people earn in 10 to 20 years.
Yes, no, I wouldn't feel sorry for any of them, to be honest.
No.
They should walk out all right. If they just walk out with what
they've got. Good on them, too, by the way. I'm not picking on them for earning that money. I think that's good on them if you can find a way to do it.
It's not them. It's the banking system, right? And this is what I keep coming back to. The issue is the banking. It's a systemic issue with the banking system, right?
So what are your crazy stories for this morning, Mr. Basil?
So other than Lehman Brothers, other than Deutsche Bank continuing to go down and all the rest of it, here's an interesting one I found. 8 signs of global adoption of crypto is imminent.
I like that.
So and number one I loved was that Elon Musk thinks paper money will die, and look, Elon's not the only one that thinks that. I certainly believe that too. And,
but Elon also thinks that his car driving towards the sun is going to come back.
Yeah, you know what? But look, you can't dismiss everything that Elon says because, let's face it, he's delivered some amazing stuff, right?
And when you look at it, I mean, that was an off-the-cuff remark by me, but when you look at it, who else has put an automobile into space with a mannequin behind the wheel and got a photo?
Exactly, right? I mean, look, he operates at a whole nother level, let's face it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But look, the things he delivers is, it's pretty amazing stuff. So, but yeah, look, he's not the only one. I mean, if you have a look around the interwebs, you'll find a lot of people that have the same feeling, belief around the fact that paper money will die.
Yep. And
for anyone out there who hasn't seen it, there's a wonderful series. It's on YouTube and it's called The Hidden Secrets of Money by a guy by the name of Michael Maloney. Go and check that out. Watch the series. Fascinating series. It'll really help you understand why paper money will die and why cryptocurrencies are so important. So it's a good one.
I think anyone who says that crypto is not important now, they've got their head in the sand, and the sand's had to be poured over it because they're sad.
Well, number 2, in line with that, big banking's making its crypto debut. Now, in the last 10 years, most of the financial pundits and banks have been bagging crypto out and telling us that it's, scams and frauds and all this sort of stuff. And now just about every major bank are doing something with crypto, right?
Yeah, and every major currency in the world is. You can't tell me that the US Reserve and the Australian Reserve, everyone aren't investigating deploying, for want of a different word, cryptocurrency.
Yeah. So absolutely, and JP Morgan, which was one of the biggest, the loudest critics, thank you, of Bitcoin. They announced a while ago they're developing their own JP Morgan coin, JP coin. Yeah. It's like, give me a break, right? And so they realise now after a decade they can't kill Bitcoin, right? Yeah. So they, as the saying goes, if you can't beat them, join them. So that's definitely true. Number 3, so the big tech is leaning in. So there's a number of big companies, and they talk here about Samsung, but there's a number of big companies that are involved heavily in cryptocurrency projects. And so when you get these big names, Microsoft is another one that once they start developing in this space, there's massive adoption's coming. Right? These guys won't spend massive money on stuff that they think's a flash in the pan. Right?
Yes.
Number 4, Zuckerberg wants some. I love that. So as we've talked about, the old Facebook coin.
Tell us this is not a crazy world where the 4th biggest reason in the world that cryptocurrency is imminent is because Mark Zuckerberg says it's cool.
Yeah, well, he's not so much cool. He's just thinking I can make money out of this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But imagine, it's just beggars belief. That's all.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So absolutely. So when you look at companies like Facebook, if they're moving into cryptos, then we know that that's going to bring a whole bunch of mass adoption. Number 5, the Bitcoin transactions are actually booming. So while we haven't hit the all-time high price yet, right? Yeah. The actual number of transactions are continuing to go up, right? And there's a bit of a chart there that shows the growth. And even throughout the bear market through 2018, the number of transactions were continuing to grow. So so that's a really good indication that more and more people are purchasing and using Bitcoin for transactions.
Yeah.
There's a good one. Lattes by the Bitcoin may kickstart global adoption. So there's a number of projects around that are looking at micropayments and how to make things faster. There's a thing called the Lightning Network. So anyway, if anyone's heard about Bitcoin, when we had our big run-up at the end of 2017, some transactions took a long time. It was really slow. The network bogged down. And everyone said, see, Bitcoin's no good. You can't use it, for microtransactions and that sort of thing. So in the last couple of years, though, they've been developing this second level to Bitcoin, which is called the Lightning Network. And the whole purpose of that is to enable fast, small transactions at next to no price in terms of fees. So there's a bunch of projects around that. Bakkt, which is a massive investment company, reports have been around for quite some time that they're in discussions with Starbucks around something. We don't know exactly what. But they are planning to have payment software in their stores to enable crypto payments. So that's coming. Number 7 was the Twitter CEO tells all. So Jack Dorsey, so if anyone knows of him, he's well known around the world. He was CEO of Twitter and Square, another big platform. And he's been very bullish around Bitcoin and saying that he believes that Bitcoin will be the global currency in the not too distant future. And which I believe too. I think it's our first global language around currency, which is pretty cool. And so that's coming. And then number 8, supermarket chain goes gaga for Bitcoin. So there's a big supermarket chain called Kroger. And they recently expressed their frustrations with Visa credit fees, which any business does, because MasterCard and Visa and all these guys, they charge a ridiculous amount of money on merchant fees. Right? And so a lot of these places are now looking at the fact that they can implement crypto merchant facilities and pay a fraction of the cost that Visa and MasterCard are charging.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
So that's going to be coming. So they've actually there's an announcement that went on Twitter that they're actually stopping acceptance of Visa in over 250 stores because of the network fees. Yeah. So when a chain that large makes those sort of statements, you know that it's
continued growth.
Absolutely. So that was and in line with that, I'll just show you this too before we close off. This chart here, which shows how common cryptocurrencies are around the world. So when people, and I've heard, and I had a discussion last night, actually, we had a meet-up last night here at Springford Lakes, and one of the things was, we're too late to the game, it's already had a big run-up, and I went, no way, we're still very early. When you look at this, right, in Australia, we're only at 7%, right? The highest countries, Turkey, Brazil, Colombia, they're only 20 and 18%, right? Now, those countries are moving into cryptos because they're forced to, because their local currencies are going through massive inflation. The economy there is a crap. People are moving to cryptos to literally survive, right? Yeah. So even in places where there's a real need for cryptocurrencies, they're still only at 20%. In the G20 countries, we're still very comfortable, right? We can still go and tap and pay and use our money the way we do and all that sort of stuff. So it's the real driving force to move into cryptos hasn't hit us yet. So are you late to the game? No way, Jose, right? We've got a long way to go.
It's better late than never anyway.
Oh, look, everyone's going to be forced to move to it. One way or the other, it's what's going to happen, right? Yeah. So anyway, that's I reckon that's probably enough for the
that's to be it, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, just saying that in the last.
Hang on, no, it's not because this is Stacey.
But in the last hour, we've been talking Bitcoin's gone up over 100 US. So.
Yeah, it did. When I came along with Stacey this morning at 6:30, it was at 12,300 and something. Yeah. And by the time we finished chatting and reopened the chart, it was already over 12,400. So that also goes to show the volatility of it, how quickly it can go up and down. So while you get day traders trading share markets and they buy and sell in a day or 2 days or whatever they watch it, there are traders out there who are literally glued to their screens in the crypto world who are buying and selling every few minutes. And so to day trade, that's what you got to do in crypto. It's just a crazy world. I have a dog trying to win an envelope. Imagine that.
Funny that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Two Crazy Guys in One Crazy Crypto World, giving you your daily update. We hope you have a fabulous day, and we will be back with you same time tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
See you guys. Have fun.